By the right of the council, by the will of the force.
There is a governor.
Better late than never on that drop from last week's show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Galaxy Famous Jedi Talk podcast, our top 10 edition. Today's top 10, because there's just two of us on the council. Evan is off at Ohana, I think he said tonight.
Yes, he's doing Ohana dinner for the first time.
I am Tom Okry. Joining me as always is Brad the Manly Hughes.
What's up, dude? I just got a text from Kyle that said, dude, Rogue One is a piece of crap. Don't backtrack now.
Oh, I knew.
Good characters, boring story. Shut up, stupid.
Shut up, stupid is right. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Aaron. Aaron, what you think about Kyle?
Short and you think you're not.
Thank you, Aaron from The Office. We appreciate you. So anyway, you are in a top 10 edition, and because it's just Brad and myself today, no Evan, we're doing, just like we made mention on the last show, just little non-Star Wars topic top 10s, right?
Yeah.
We are big theme park people. We're both annual pass holders to Disney World.
Not Disneyland, as you heard in the last episode.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, I got raped.
We frequent Disneyland. We frequent Universal. We frequent SeaWorld every now and again. Hey, it's not bad.
Terrible.
It's fun. I wouldn't say
it.
terrible. You
It's-
hate SeaWorld?
I hate it.
Really?
I don't like going. I go during Christmas and Halloween, but mostly Christmas, and I just kind of go like, oh, that's why I don't come here. The people are just gross.
I know. Yeah. At least they're not Six Flags people.
It's close, dude. It's close.
Did you see what the CEO of Six Flags said like today? He said they are increasing their prices, and he said it so eloquently, but he was like they're increasing their prices to keep teenagers out, like giving them a chance just to like loiter. It was a very nice way of them saying we're raising prices so America's trash is staying out of our
Yeah.
parks. Because Six Flags, you've turned into Fun Spot. Like
Is it that bad? I haven't been to a Six Flags park
It's not good.
since the 90s.
The last time I was at Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois, which is considered the Chicago one, it was 2014 with our buddy Mike Norot. And then it was, you could feel it, it was just about ready to pop. Like there were like mentholated cigarettes and do-rags everywhere.
I was wondering about Universal's announcement.
And they were all being worn and smoked by white guys, people. That wasn't a racist joke. Cultural appropriation at
it's all
Six Flags.
good.
Go
Who
on.
cares?
I'm just trying to get canceled. Is all
Yeah.
I'm trying to do.
Hey, man, you've been on the show. It's close enough.
Every day, lunch. We'll eat your ass.
That'll
See,
be
to
enough.
take the heat off of us, we just
That'll
hit
be
the
an
Alex Jones drop.
You should get the one where he's like, Sandy Hook is fake.
Oh, God.
And just play that every time someone
don't-
says something
look,
ridiculous. Because then it would overshadow whatever we said.
That's true. But I'm a
good plan.
conspiracy nut. You know I am. But there's a line.
There's not only a line, there's a who the fuck. I don't even blame him necessarily. It's those fucking retards that went to those families' houses and was harassing the people. That's, to me, it's like you can say. I mean, I don't. If I told you to jump off a fucking boat, I'm trying to say something like not so hard. If I said punch yourself in the face and you actually did, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
It's not on me because you did the dumb thing. You should have, especially if you're an adult, you should have enough
Adulting.
and like self
Adultness.
awareness to not be a fucking idiot and
Adultness. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's definitely wrong, and you know.
Of course
I
he
think,
is.
I think those poor. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine the heartbreak of losing your kid in a it's just something I have to fucking worry about every day. I think about it all the time because I never, even with all the stuff that was going on, I didn't think about it until last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What'd you guys do at school today, Brett?" And she's like, "We had lockdown drills." And I was like,
Jesus
"For like a tornado?"
Christ,
And she goes,
yeah.
"No, they didn't say why. It was like weird. We had to like get behind, like get into the cabinets and stuff." And I was like, I didn't say it to her, but I was just like, "Oh, active shooter drill." Because she was in first grade, and I don't think they're going to go, if your friend loses his shit and kills all of you in the classroom, here's what you do.
Yeah.
And it's just,
Yeah.
I could not imagine losing your kid to that, and then like someone coming up to your house while you're grieving and be like, your kid was fake, you're a crisis actor. I would shoot you in the fucking face.
Right.
I would shoot you in the
And
fucking face.
they would deservingly die. It would be
100%.
like the most deserved
Alex
death.
Jones said you were
right.
fake
Yeah.
crime.
Boom. Right between the eyes. I don't care. I would get down on my knees and put my hands above my head as soon as I shot him. Like it was. Yeah. Right. I hear you.
Fuck, man. It's so fucking dark. Fucking
Yeah.
world we live in.
It is.
But,
It is
yeah,
dark.
it would overshadow anything we said.
Yeah, John B, take us out of this one.
Mecca like a high, Mecca hiney ho.
Thank you. Top 10 cues.
Where do I always ask you where that's from.
Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse.
That's right. Every fucking episode.
That's okay.
I can't because
That's
I've
okay.
never seen it.
No?
No.
So Pee Wee's Playhouse, like I think
Is it meant for kids or is it like a
No,
parody
it
of
was-
kids show?
it was a kids thing, but it was like 90s kids. Like, like people with rough exteriors could watch it. People didn't get like triggered or like their feelings hurt. It was funny. Like there was some stuff that was very adultive and suggestive on it, but that's like, have you not seen Rocko's Modern Life?
Yeah.
Like Christ.
That one's wild.
I
Another
love
one-
Rocko's Modern
I did
Life.
too. Another one like that kind of has like some adult shit is Hey Arnold. Going back and watching
Mhm.
some old Hey Arnold stuff,
Mhm.
you're like, I didn't catch that. Like the Pigeon Man episode. Don't remember that one. Go back and watch that. That shit's dark.
Rugrats too, right?
Rugrats had some
Yeah.
some deep. That was like the whole point of it was
Mhm.
they had like a bunch of deep shit because it was
Yeah.
like Mr. Rogers had deep shit. I watched a
course,
video
yeah.
about him explaining after 9/11 and stuff.
Oh shit,
Was it
he was still
9/11?
on it. 9/11?
Maybe it wasn't 9/11. It was some horrible event.
Was it the
Gulf War, maybe?
the first World Trade Center bombing, the one in the basement?
I don't remember. I'm
Okay.
talking out of turn here. I watched this the other day, like in passing. It was like I wasn't paying full attention to it, but it was like a lost
the
media
basement, the
thing. And it
garage.
came out.
Yeah.
That's why I think it was 9/11. I'm
Oh, wow.
pretty sure.
All
Well, it was
right.
only 2001. It's not that long.
We got off on another bad topic again.
We did.
Sitting on a toilet. Take us to the next topic.
Sitting on the toilet.
Thank you.
I love that. That should be the segment switcheroo.
Oh my God! Yes,
Every
it will
time.
Be.
That's
Yep.
from now on. That's
it.
the segment.
You got to
switcher.
remind me. Yeah.
All right. So what we did on this episode is we did top 10 theme park cues. Now, what is a cue? If you're not a theme park person, it is the line you stand in, and how interesting and unique some of these cues are. I'm curious what you got. I think I have an honorable mention, but I didn't number them this year.
I have
Or
one
this
honorable
week.
mention this year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No honorable mentions.
Nice.
And if I miscounted, then I'll do it at the end.
Ooh, I have to talk about something before we get going here.
Go for it.
I want to talk about my idea for the Nerf League on Walt Disney World property. So, obviously, we're not taking Nerf guns into the parks. We're not doing any of that nonsense. That'd be too much. That'd be a lot of fun, but I actually like my idea better. So, we get this league together, right? I don't know. This league consists of anywhere from 5 and I need an even number, 6 to let's say 20 people, right? If there's 20 people, we'll play a big game of capture the flag, 10 on 10, and you have teams. Or if there's like 6 people, you play 2 on 2 on 2, and you do kind of like a paintball game situation. But what I was thinking of, since it was Nerf, before I get into where this will be happening,
It's not for nothing.
Well, yeah. It's not for nothing. The way, because I want to get these minor details out of the way
No, I
first.
said it's Nerf or nothing.
Nerf for nothing.
It's Nerf for
I
nothing.
love it. We have to come up with a really classy name, though, Disney classy name. So you put like this life band around your arm or your wrist that's got like almost works like you're playing flag football. So somebody hits you, they get to take it off and like wear it as a badge of honor. And then when you run out of those flags on your wrist, then you're officially out of the game. But here's where the game takes place is the funnest part. On Walt Disney World property, on their resort grounds. So the idea would be is the group that is going to play this game would stay a night at the resort, right? We got to comp Disney somehow for the time we're taking to record and shoot each other with Nerf guns on their property. But staying at the hotel too and holding this game actually I think would be a lot of fun. So let's say we do it at Fort Wilderness campsites.
That's what I was gonna say.
'Cause this
that's
is
perfect for that.
This is where I got the idea as we were walking, because we went to Trails and Breakfast this Sunday. By the way, tremendous. Ken is probably the happiest cast member I've ever met in my life.
Is he bald guy?
Yes.
The black dude.
No, older, middle-aged guy, bald, but his like happiness is infectious.
Has he been there a while? Did he say if he has?
No, but he had the pins to tell me he's been there at least 10 years.
I think I know who that guy. Not personally, but I think
Yeah.
I've had him when I've
Yeah.
gone there.
He's
'Cause
just-
I love that restaurant.
Yeah, God, Trails
So
End's the
good.
best. So
good.
walking back from Trails End, I'm thinking about like I don't know, just shit I did as a kid, and it was very like Rambo-y and through the woods, like with a gun and stuff, army thing shit. And I was like, man, like running around here through with like paintballs. I'm like, no, not a paintball, but like a Nerf gun would be fun. And I just the idea bred like, man, how cool would it be to just friends and people who want to do this, just like a big Nerf war
That'd be so fun.
on the campsites of Fort
you
Wilderness.
could do it without them giving you shit. I think if you just went and did it.
Yeah, but no, you don't need to tell them. I mean,
Yeah.
we're there shooting each other with Nerf, even if we're on All Star running around.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Also, it'd be good too. That football
Yes.
field.
Old Key
As
West
far as-
would be good.
West would be good.
The Grand Floridian would be hilarious. Because we're like, I'm in Building 4. Where'd you see
I think
console?
that would get shut
jackass?
down. I think outside you'd be fine. I think inside they're gonna give you some shit.
I'm doing it at 2 a.m. then. Fuck it. I'm going to be doing it with the cast members. Like, yeah. The 2 a.m. cast members. So the idea would be, and we'll have more on this because I'm running with this. I want to do this.
I'm in.
I'm serious. Like, we should get one of those cabins that are like $500 a night.
Yeah. I
Stay
would do
there
that.
and fucking
Those
do
are
it.
cool. I heard you guys talking about that on
Yeah.
Fourth Mother Box.
Yeah.
There was something you said that I wanted to correct you on.
Oh, what did I say?
I don't remember what it was, but it was something about it, and it stood out to me because I remembered. Fuck, I was gonna write it down. I'm gonna start writing down when you say dumb shit on the show.
Okay. That's fine.
But speaking of dumb shit, let's get to our top.
Yeah,
10s.
right. Yeah, please. So anyway, yeah, Nerf League coming. If you want to join, hit us up at Jedi Talk Podcast.
Did you ever play
on
the
Instagram.
Nerf first-person shooter game on the computer?
No.
I had it. Look it up. It was a really fun
Okay.
game. I had like the demo when you get like demo disc. I got it in like a cereal or something. I want to
Interesting.
say. It was so fun. I never saw the actual game, so I don't even know if it ever came out.
I had a few of those
It
where
was
like
so fun.
all I ever played were demos and never got the actual
Yeah,
game.
that was such a fun thing in the 90s.
Mhm.
Remember those like live storybook CD-ROMs? It was like Winnie the Pooh, and it was like it would read it to you. And
Yes.
you'd click around on the screen.
Yes.
Random shit would happen. Those were
Yeah.
so fun.
Yes.
All right, you have a honorable mention?
I do. It is Orlando's Magic Kingdoms, to be precise. Peter Pan's Flight.
Oh, crossover.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it higher up, lower, middle?
Way higher.
Way higher? Yeah.
Way higher.
Yeah, I mean, I really could have put this way higher too. I don't know. It's just the other ones just because I really leaned more towards not like what I think are most impressive, and I kind of leaned more towards favorite.
I did favorite / how it builds up the story.
Yeah, a little of both too, but some of these are just flat out favorites for me.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
so.
fair. All right, so you go with number 10 now.
My number 10. I can't stand this pre-show now that I'm an annual pass holder once a year. It was fine with me, but I absolutely love walking through the Flight of Passage queue. It's just it does tell a story.
Yeah.
Up to
Crossover.
yeah, that's fine. It tells a story, and that avatar that's floating in the water is beautiful.
Insane. One of the
I
coolest
love it.
animatronics of all
Hell
time.
yeah. It's so cool, and it just it does tell a story because you're in Pandora, you're walking through the jungle, the woods, and then you get kind of almost like I actually envy this queue because I feel like Rise of the Resistance's queue should have been a little bit more on par with this.
It's not on my list.
No, oh yeah,
No,
Rise's
Rise's
on.
queue
Hell
is
no.
weak. It has built-in benches to the concrete, though. That's kind of cool.
That's great,
That
but
doesn't do anything story-wise.
can't you see how Rise's queue? And I know space and room and all that stuff, but if it built to this the way that Flight of Passage
Yeah,
does,
I agree.
would look beautiful.
I don't know how you would do that, though. Actually, I do. Read Black Spire. There's a lot of stuff they could have done with that, and they chose not to. It's infuriating. But, yeah, it's a good one. And it's crossover. Higher on my list than that. But,
Okay.
But my
What's
number
your
10
Yeah.
This is a weird one because I think you'll see in most cases like a reason why these are in my thing. So what I don't know where you stopped, but with the queues, I stopped when you get on the ride vehicle. So like there's some that are pre-show.
I stopped
that
at like
then you
pre-show for
go
most.
and,
Yeah.
and then you go past that. But I did
Okay.
just to the ride vehicle because that's where the ride itself starts.
Mhm.
Like Rise of the Resistance, I don't know if you count the ITS transport shuttle or if you count getting on the actual prison transport.
Yeah, that's a great debate.
I personally go after the pre-show getting on the transport shuttle because it's movement. And you're not standing up looking at a screen. So to me, that's part of the ride.
It is. Yeah, that's the experience to me. Yeah,
It moves.
Yeah.
If it didn't move and you just like
it's true.
and it was an elevator or something, even that does move. But since it does move and it takes you to a new location,
Haunted Mansion's and Disneyland's a pre-show. So.
yeah, I think it's not pertinent to this, but my number 10 is Under the Sea because I think the queue is cool and it does what you said. It leads you up to the story. Like you start outside.
That's my number 9.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of
I
crossover.
love this queue.
I love it too.
Love
You
it.
get an animatronic.
Yep.
You get Scuttle, which is a really
Evan.
cool animatronic, and then all the little stuff in there with the little crabs
Scuttle's
that walk
the best.
around.
Oh my god, yeah.
Those are
With
so
like the
cool.
trinkets and shit.
Yeah, I love
it
all
tells
that
a
stuff.
story. You're like going underwater
It's got
and then
nice air conditioning, which is
it's cool. And then like in the middle, like I don't know what, like part of that cave that's just like around.
yeah, like the circular part. Yeah,
it's
there's
gorgeous.
There's all kind of Easter eggs and stuff in there
Like
too.
I
It's
never
really
used
great.
to like we always hit that ride up on our resort trips like when there was no wait. So like I never paid attention to the queue. And then being an AP, I just waltzed on and didn't even pay attention to the time. It was like a 40-minute wait, but I'm like, I'm not doing anything else. We'll chill here. But I was like, the queue flew by because I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, it's a good one.
This is fun.
It's an underrated queue. People
Very
don't talk
much so.
about it because the ride's so mediocre. I've ridden that ride a bazillion times.
Yeah, sure, mediocre, but it does what it needs to do.
It's a Disney dark
Like,
ride.
come on, yeah.
It's. I don't hate it as much as some people hate it. I
I don't.
like it a lot.
So do I.
But I think it's as far as
We've got the
it's like a C ticket.
but we've got the better queue here in Orlando
Agreed.
versus California
That one's
Adventures.
just switchbacks. It's
Yeah.
just rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that queue. I'm glad it's on your list too because no one ever talks about that one.
I love that queue.
I thought I was going out of left
No,
field with that one.
Absolutely not.
What's your number 9? Under the Sea.
Yeah, that was Under the Sea, so you're number 9.
My number 9 is Haunted Mansion.
Okay, not on mine, but
A little low on mine, even though it's my favorite attraction of all time because it's outside mostly.
okay.
The only part of the queue that's inside is when post-stretching room. Because that's still a queue. You're still lined up getting
Mhm.
onto the ride vehicle. That's kind of why
Disneyland's, right?
I'm on Disney World.
Yeah, you like this one better than Disneyland's.
No. This is just I was doing stuff here in Orlando.
That's right. That's right.
I was doing Orlando.
Okay.
No, Disneyland's is way better.
Yeah, it is.
But
Okay.
theirs is outside too, though.
Yeah, but I
don't
like
know.
it better.
Actually, now that I say that, I don't know.
Theirs is like almost like no, I like theirs because you
I
get
definitely like their stretching room
come
better.
around. Yeah.
You get to see some of the graves. Like it actually looks like a grave out back.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Theirs is like directly in the sun too, though.
They both are, I know. I mean,
No,
ours
is
says
covered.
covered. No,
Ours
that's
is
right.
covered.
Yeah, but I see that line. It's like been poking out a bunch
That line's
lately.
brutal.
It's
yeah,
bad.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
But I think the interactive elements that they did there with the recent update in like 2011 or whatever it was, 2010, were really cool additions.
I love the Mr. Toad grave.
I do too. I love
Yeah.
that. I like the sea captain thing with the bubbles, and I love all of that stuff. But I love the last room post stretching room scene where it's like you're getting onto the dune buggy, but it truly feels like you're in a house at that point.
Oh, yes.
It feels like you're in a house because like up to that point it kind of doesn't feel like it,
And that
then it
room
feels
is
like it.
even cooler with Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
God.
That room's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. I love that attraction. All right, what's your number 7?
8 should
Oh,
be.
8. Sorry.
It's all good. Here we are going outside of Orlando and over to Disneyland and the Indiana Jones queue.
Oh yeah, that would have been on mine if I was doing
That is so gorgeous from start to finish. Even like before I was really into Indiana Jones or like a fan, and Kyle and I talked about it a lot on Fourth Mother Box. That queue was just so impressive to me.
Have you seen all of them yet?
No.
Really?
I'm still just on the first.
That is what Temple of
I
Doom
will-
kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna get through all of them.
3 is my favorite Indiana Jones
Okay.
movie. I love Last Crusade. It's almost like a Bond movie.
I'll try to do it this weekend, but now that I live so close to the parks,
Just
it's
skip 2. It's
no,
fine.
No. I'm a completionist when
I
it comes to this shit.
Watch it, but it doesn't. It's not like you have to see it to make
Okay.
number 3. I would leave the last 2 to like trudge through, because 2 and 4 are really bad.
I know, that's what I've heard.
It's bad. 4 is like bad.
Yeah,
I've only seen it once.
bad.
Bad. It's
Bad.
bad.
Kyle
I've never been
used
so
to rip it
disappointed
on.
in a movie in my life. I saw it opening night, and I was in Alabama, and when I was going to school to be a youth pastor.
I'm sorry.
Pre-stand up, and it was so. I remember walking out and just being like, "What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?" It's so bad. But yeah, that rides the shit.
I love it.
D23 announcement. That show's coming soon because I want to get those predictions out there before anybody else gets their predictions out there. Maybe we'll do that next week with Evan because I want to see what he thinks. Just as part of the discussion on the show, not a top 10 or anything, but just
Okay,
discussions about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Let's
one.
do it. Yeah.
Indiana
I
Jones
think
is the
actually
shit.
next week would probably be the best week to do it. I think we should get those primed and ready.
And out the door before anybody else does.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I just remembered the thing we forgot to talk about on news.
What was it?
The gaming announcement for the
You're right.
D23, and I wanted to tell you that Lucasfilm actually or Lucas Games shared that post on their social media.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's how I'm like, oh, okay. So just
Let's talk about it now.
Yeah.
It's a little bonus news story.
real quick, everybody. So like Marvel and Disney announced that they're going to have a gaming showcase during D23. It's like September 9th or something like that. And it's Marvel games and Disney, obviously, but the Star Wars, no name specifically, but the trailer showed Lego Skywalker amongst a bunch of other games that we've already seen previews for. And then now, like I just broke the news to Brad, Lucas Games shared it on Facebook that I had shared that announcement. So it's like, well, why would they share it? I know they're partners, but okay.
That could be a big announcement.
I just want more Survivor news. That's all I'm looking for. And
That would
tell
be
me
the-
what's going on with Eclipse.
Eclipse. Yeah, those two things would need to be kind of
And
clarified.
maybe Knights of the Old Republic, but
I don't care about that. I know people are so excited. It's just
I
not
only
my
care because I
thing.
never played it, and I don't care to go back and play an old game. I'll just watch the videos on YouTube.
I'm not going
yeah.
to play it either. Like I'm not going to spend that much time.
I'd
I'll
play
go
the
back and-
remake. Yeah,
I wouldn't do that either. That got canceled, right?
that was the rumor. It was never confirmed. Maybe they'll confirm it in this gaming showcase. Hey, here's
Jesus.
everything great. By the way, Knights of
By the
Old
way,
Republic. No,
we
we're
know
gonna-
that's not happening. But yeah, that's interesting. We'll see what happens.
So we'll see.
I'm now have to update my predictions list.
Mhm.
'Cause
But
I think they're going to announce a new game.
that's fine. It better be done already. But D23 predictions next
Yeah,
next
we'll do
week,
it next
a
week
from.
because I want to get it out before everyone floods it.
Yeah.
Like, you copy this person.
So Indiana Jones, my number 8. What's your number 8?
My number 8 is Toy Story Midway Mania, or
Mhm.
whatever the hell it's called here. Midway Mania, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's fun. It like again it sets the tone for what you're going to experience on the ride, and it has a really dope animatronic. Mr. Potato Head's cool as shit when
When
he
it works, yeah. Haven't seen him in a while, actually.
I feel like I saw him the other day when we went on it.
I hope. I'll go
When's
wait.
that time you rode it? Kylo's back to B mode as of yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, I saw him on B mode with Kyle when he was here.
So upsetting.
Potentially when you and I rode it when we did Sabi's, might have been the last time.
I think he was working. I could be wrong on that.
He wasn't working that night.
I think he was working because we did it like a week or two ago.
Okay.
I think he was working. I can't remember, but that
It's a great cue. It's got some hilarious shit in it.
yeah,
That. I think they have Dr. Malpractice or something.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, all those like game boxes
Yeah.
are great, and it just feels like Toy Story,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of odd that they've been able to have that same tone throughout the whole land consistently, and not feel stale.
That's true.
And we'll see what happens with Jesse's Roundup, whatever the hell that
Yeah.
thing's
Can you
called.
please open that already?
D23. They'll announce.
Hollywood Studios is in desperate need of another sit-down
It's
restaurant.
going to be October 1st.
That's fine.
That's my guess.
That's close.
That's my guess. I think everything's done on the inside. They just got to do the facade.
Most likely.
I mean, it's a kitchen and a restaurant. How
What do you
hard
think of Toy Story's new gift shop? That's not really called that.
is it open yet?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it.
I walked in it the other day. I just asked. I said, "Is it open and can we go in?" She's like, "Yeah, just go through the exit of Toy Story. You just walk right in.
They had a gift shop exit there. That's why I don't understand why they. Is it big?
It's bigger. Yeah, it's
Huh.
it's fine. It's not Space Mountain's gift shop. It's not. Yeah, I'm trying to compare it. It's like medium sized. They had some stuff, some all right stuff in there. Nothing I'd run to go get.
You brought up Space Mountain. That was so close to being on mine. It's not.
The queue.
Yeah, because especially back when they had the game, that was so fun and distracting, and the music in there is cool. And
Oh,
the
the
star
music
tunnels,
is great. Yeah.
like it's all really. It's so close. It
I
could
get
have been
it.
an honorable mention, but it was. It
I get
just
it.
wasn't quite there for me.
I get it.
But I love that ride, Midway Mania, and I need to keep working out because I need to get that arm going. All right, what we at?
My number 7. And because of all the trinkets that were taken from different places across the world, Expedition Everest is my number 7.
Crossover.
Yeah,
of course.
I mean, how do you not
How do
put
you-
this
it's
fucking
the-
queue on there?
It's arguably the greatest queue of all time.
Could be.
It's perfect. It does everything we said. It sets up the theme.
Mhm.
It sets up the story. Even if you do, it's one of the rare ones. If you do Fast Pass, you still get like cool stuff
Yeah.
in the queue.
I
Which
love
is
that.
typically not something that happens. Usually, you kind of
Yeah.
forfeit the queue when you're doing Fast Pass or
Yeah.
Lightning Lane. Is that an individual Lightning Lane, Everest?
No. I
Is
think
it
it
just
was
Pandora?
at first.
Someone's paying $15 to ride Everest.
No, Everest
Come
has a
on.
20-minute wait all the time. I love Everest.
I do too. It's one of my favorite roller coasters.
Like top 4 for me. Coasters.
100%. It's such a great. And
Mhm.
as old as it is, it holds up. It's like I think it opened in 2008.
2004, 08?
4? Was it earlier than 8?
You're probably right.
I'm probably not. I don't know anything. I don't remember any of this. I don't remember specific shit like this unless it's something that Expedition Everest. I'm curious now. Expedition Everest.
Evan was here.
He it was Life Day or not Life Day.
Let me
it
get this
was
straight.
Earth Day.
You took all the money you made franchising your name and bet it against the Harlem Globetrotters?
I thought the generals were due.
Thank you, Krusty.
2006, April 7th, 2006. Right in the middle.
Right in the middle of a week. That's funny.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest queues
Yes,
of all
it
time.
is. I love it. First off, it's a great queue. You don't wait that long on that line anyway. So,
Oh, and the Magic Band thing, it says your name.
That does.
It's only happened to me one time.
It's actually happened to me quite a bit.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, god
A
damn it.
lot in Aerosmith. On Aerosmith.
See, I've only got
bunch
that
on
one a few
Aerosmith.
times. That was
Okay.
also one that I was like, if I
Ooh,
include,
it's a good one.
because you could include it with my argument, you're
The
not on the
pre-show, yeah.
roller coaster yet, so
That's
it's
true.
still
Right
technically
into
the
the
queue.
streets of L.A. Yeah,
So, and it's themed pretty well.
That's a good cue. Ooh, that's a really good.
It's
Damn
a
it.
good one. You know what else is a good one?
Yeah, what's your number 7?
My number 7, the Tower of Terror.
Ooh, crossover,
Of course, it doesn't get any better than this.
which is my 6, so it's going right into it.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, Tower of Terror is just, especially the interior, but the outside too. The outside's got like some hidden gems you have to like look at and see the actual detail.
My favorite view of
Fountain.
it is from the exit when you turn around and look up, like right in front of Joffrey's, especially when it's lit up at night.
You can see the ghost.
Oh my God, yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
That's where we're gonna have our wedding. I think we're gonna do it.
I know.
I think that's
Just book it and don't tell Holly. Just do it.
I gotta tell our parents. They gotta pay for it. Dog.
Oh yeah, that.
But yeah, Tower of Terror is one of the greatest attractions of all time, and the queue is so sick.
My favorite part of it is it's just like a dirty old hotel lobby from the 1900s.
We'll have to
Like
let us take
it's-
pictures in that.
Probably. I'm willing to bet.
Gotta be right.
If you get the right wedding coordinator, like our wedding coordinator was perfect. We could have
Really?
done anything. She let us have like an extra 2 people when they were strict as fuck about people coming into that wedding. It's
Why?
Like, they just were, but then when it came down to it, they're like, "Yeah, your step grandmother and Mike's fiance, sure, come on in."
I wonder if it's because you knew the people, and if it was just like some rando that they were like, this
Right.
person might fuck this wedding up.
The trip the year before,
Your
when we-
ex showed up.
Yeah, well, God, when we got engaged, Courtney and I tried to walk into the wedding pavilion, but like a wedding coordinator just appeared out of the swamp, and she's like, "You must retract. There's a wedding going on right now."
Don't be ruining pictures and shit.
Yeah.
I get it. Have you ever heard the stories about the wedding pavilion in '96 when they put up the castle cake, and people were pissed and they had to like comp a bunch of stuff?
Oh, when they were like taking pictures and stuff.
and that's
oh.
that's one of the reasons why like every castle since then has been so toned down, is because it was like people were furious.
I understand.
And the same thing happened. Have you ever seen the pictures of when Stitch TP'd the castle?
I did. Yeah.
There were some of people like pissed about that too. Like you show up on your wedding day and it's
It's not.
TP'd.
I get it.
oh fuck yeah,
I
dude.
1,000% get it because
Yeah.
I want her
castle.
beauty on showcase in the picture behind me getting married. Yeah.
It's could you like just think about that? Like you show up and you're like, there's the cat. What the fuck?
I should
Why is
pull up.
there?
Like I should pull up because I have the picture on my phone of like one of us at the altar, and you could see the castle in the background right through the window.
Imagine being TP'd and have like Stitch was here written on it.
I did not pay that much money for that.
know.
Nope.
And people were so pissed. And I think that was one of the cases where they were able to like Photoshop it
Yeah.
and like make it the actual castle instead of the Stitch castle. But if you've never seen that, I'll post it on our Instagram this
Yeah,
Wednesday.
please do,
Remind
yeah.
me to do that because it's very interesting, all the stuff they've done to the castle. And actually, maybe we'll have Matt on from Weather Radio to talk Disney castles at some point. That'd be kind of
Disney
fun. All the different
castles.
versions of the castle
Hell yeah.
through the years. Something different when we're a slow Star Wars week. But all right, your number 7 was Tower of Terror.
My number 6 was
Six was
Tower of Terror,
Terror.
so we're at year 6.
My number 6 is The Seas with Nemo and Friends.
Oh, great cue.
Great cue.
Yeah, why didn't I put that on there?
Great air conditioning. I just did this
Yes.
the other day. And so
Yes.
it's like fresh in my memory how great the queue is. It really feels like you're going underwater. Like the way they have it designed is like you're on the beach, then you're like going underneath the sand, it looks like, and then you eventually get underwater. And those effects, the lighting effects they use are pretty convincing. It looks really,
They are
really
pretty
cool.
good, yeah.
Got the rusted out
Yeah.
stuff. It's just perfect.
It
And
looks fantastic.
it's kind of straightforward, but the theming is just so good, and the air conditioning kicks so much ass.
Yes, it does.
And 102 degrees,
Yes,
you
it
walk
does.
in, it's just so
Yeah.
great.
Hey, it's what, almost middle of August. Let's
It's got beach
Let's go.
sounds. There's no music really. There's like ethereal kind of sounding music.
That's true.
It's gorgeous. I just love that queue so much.
it's,
What are you? We're at number 6.
no, now it's 9, number 5.
5.
And I'm going off of Disney property to the Queen. My favorite roller coaster still, the Velocicoaster queue. That's just, it's got, even though you see only the head of it, but those raptors are fucking damn real.
They're very convincing.
Ripped right out of the movie.
Yep.
Ripped right out of fucking Jurassic Park and World. Like, as a kid, this is all I had ever wanted to see. And, like, the first few times I saw it, I was in awe of it. Like, the 7 to 12-year-old that was in the Jurassic Park. Like, this was your favorite dinosaur. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's a
And,
great.
like,
That's so cool.
It's
That's-
breathing. The moisture on its nostrils.
Yeah.
Like, and we didn't even talk about the train that goes by on the second launch, and then the Raptors.
Is that a real train?
Yes.
Or is that it's a real
That's
train?
1,000%
Okay.
the real train, because if you just think about where you're at in the queue, and then where you load. I had this conversation with somebody else in line. They're like, "No, it's the first launch." There, I said, "No, it doesn't make sense because you have to go upstairs again on the first launch. We're still downstairs when we get on it." And she's like, "Oh,
Oh,
yeah."
yeah.
So it's the second launch because think of where you have to go. You go up, you go through the lockers, and then you're on.
I think I've only ridden it 3 times.
Damn, I'm
2 or 3.
14, 13, 14, something like that.
Yeah. I need to. I'm not a pass holder now. I'm fucking sick with
It's
Disney.
the first thing I'm doing tomorrow when we go.
I miss Universal. I want a butterbeer so bad.
They're delicious.
God damn,
Frozen or non? How do you?
Non-frozen.
Okay.
I've never had the frozen one.
Frozen's.
It's
get
good?
It, get it.
Have you ever had the hot one? I've been tempted to try that a few times.
Just around Christmas, right?
Yeah, they
I
do
think I'll
during
try
Christmas.
it next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it next time I go because presumably I'll have it at some point during the
Mhm.
Christmas season.
And then I even think the story they tell upstairs with Owen Grady talking to Claire Denning, and he's got all 4 of the Raptors. Basically, where you start the ride, he's there, and his workers are like prodding them away. And then if
He
you
thinks
wa-
it's such a bad idea. like,
yeah,
to
he
get
thinks it's
people
such a
this
bad
close.
idea. And then if you watch, each Raptor has their health vitals up, and the Raptors who are being tased, their heartbeat goes through the roof. If you like watch their little boxes,
Mhm.
it's so fucking cool.
Like Q, I got stuck in it once and I just kind of blacked it out because when you're hearing the same thing for 30 minutes over and
Yeah.
over again, it gets annoying. So you kind of just block it out. Is it like is the idea that you're getting on a roller coaster that's near the Raptors, or is
Yep.
it is okay? So
You're going through. It was created innovatively to put you into the paddock with the Raptors. They start with you.
but
That's
it's in the story. It's a coaster as well,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, so that's so smart.
Yeah.
To like make it a roller coaster and theme it to where's your button?
hold on. Go on.
To like have it themed to be a coaster because there's so many things like Cosmic Rewind that
Evan, shut the fuck up.
that
Because you said Cosmic Rewind.
Cosmic
too,
Rewind,
yeah.
so, that like theme it to be something else, but this makes it to where the story is justified that
Yes.
you're on a roller coaster.
Exactly.
So I get the argument that it's a coaster, but who gives a fuck? Reality's real. You have to deal with reality,
And they-
fuckface. And I mean fuckface to you, Evan. Fuck you.
The cue's perfect. It tells the great story, just like what we're looking for. So
Love it. I
What's
need
your
to go
number
back to
five?
that.
Yes.
My number 5 is Star Tours. She'd be
damn, I
tall, but
came
she'd be
so
mighty.
close.
She'd be tall, but or small, but she'd be mighty. Have you ever watched sat there and watched the video?
Oh,
plays?
yep. Mm-hmm.
It is so fucking fun, and there's
It
so
is
many.
fun, yeah.
There's so many cool little Star Wars Easter
Mhm.
eggs, like Alderaan, the safest city in the galaxy, safest
Planet
planet
in the galaxy.
galaxy.
Yeah.
Nothing will surely go wrong there. There's just so much. Plus, you get a C-3PO animatronic, which you see later in the cockpit. Same with R2.
With R2, yeah.
But it also sets up the guys upstairs, the Mon Cala upstairs.
That's true.
Those are fucking cool.
Calamari,
Then
yeah.
you get to the droids that are like repurposed Splash
Oh, yeah.
Mountain or no, not Splash Mountain. America Sings animatronics that were like the birds that they
geese,
stripped
yeah.
down.
And that's hilarious. And then they have the Magic Band technology up at the top to
Yeah.
put your name on those screens.
and that's another. There's like 4 animatronics in that queue, plus all the R2s and the DJ Rexes, and it's just such a good queue. Then you have like the doorway where people walk by, you just see Star Wars character silhouettes. Like
Mhm.
it's just a fucking cool queue. I just love it. I want them to do a canon update to this though. I want this to be canonized the way that the Rise stuff is canon. Like I want it to have a cool canon update.
I'm an idiot. There's an R2 outside of the first one you see. There's an R2 animatronic on Star Tours.
There's the one in the speeder, and then there's like the R2 units that are like that'll move their head. They're like defective by DJ Rex on the left. When you're walking up the ramp, there's all the
they
the
will
R2.
move their heads?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
They
I
like-
thought you were
they
talking
move
about
their heads.
R2D2 specifically.
Oh no, R2 units. Did I say
Got it.
R2D2? Sorry.
I don't remember.
But just all the cool, like they're static
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
most part, but
yeah.
sometimes they'll move their head
Totally.
or light up or something.
And he's the one animatronic is hilarious. Looking at all the bags and shit. Yeah.
There's so many cool like jokes in that too. That's another one. Why is this on my list? This doesn't need to be on my list. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is
I'm
going
gonna stick
back
with it.
to California and going over to Disney's California Adventure. But the first time I saw Mission Breakout's queue, I was floored.
It's a good one.
And you know I'm not into Marvel as much as Star Wars and DC, but this queue, This Q and Cosmic Rewind has made me bigger fans of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I love Guardians. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
MCU movies.
I didn't hate it, but it's
the
just
problem
this is like
is that it made everything a fucking joke.
yes.
Because it was so popular. But like so was the other movies. It was popular because it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't popular because they made jokes. It
Right.
was just good, and that's why it was
Right.
popular.
Right.
The corporate. I don't get how these people are so fucking stupid. Like, how do you not see that it's not because it's funny? It's just good because it's funny, but it's not. They weren't going. We got to make a comedy. It was just a.
Taika
It was just a
Waititi thought that.
that's why Thor Ragnarok. I think it's so funny people don't like Thor 4 because it's,
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's-
where the fuck were you for
I
Ragnarok?
know.
What are you talking about?
I'm getting a little worried.
I was sitting. Marvel fans are starting to turn. They're starting to turn, and I'm going to see what's up with She-Hulk tonight. I'm going to watch it.
Oh, is it tonight?
It's out. Yeah, I think it's out.
I thought it was Thursday. Or it'd
thought
be
it was out
tomorrow if
today.
it was Disney Plus. It should be Wednesday.
Let's see. I'll look it up and see.
Okay.
But I've heard good things from people that I
Okay.
trust about
Okay.
it.
I'll listen to what you guys say, and if you tell me I should watch it, I will.
I
But
have
I'm
to.
not,
It's-
I'm not.
it's
I know. I
Daredevil.
get it, and that's the only thing making me consider it. But it's just I'm just not into the MCU as much anymore.
I feel it. There's just too much. I get it. I'm behind on some stuff. Like I still haven't finished Moon Knight. I just don't care. It doesn't connect. I don't care.
it
to
truly
me-
doesn't. It just connects Moon Knight, and it's fun.
I'm not interested. Like my whole reason I'm watching this shit is because it all connects. It's
I get
supposed
it.
to all be a thing, and now it's not.
But-
and it's annoying.
Yeah, Mission Breakout. Anyway, to get back to that, just like all the animatronics within the glass cases, there's the Ultron robot in there, Cosmo the dog.
I love that. I like the little paw prints.
yeah,
and, like,
there's-
the slobber that looks like he's
Yeah,
licked it.
there's a couple of weapons. You see the Guardians on the screen that are up top. That sets the story up. You know why you're there at the collector's place, and like the office that you get into. And yes, Evan, calm your pants. It's got a really fun animatronic on there, which is basically BB-8 and Rise of the Resistance. Guardians did it first.
With the robot.
Well, I mean, just like it's kind of like the same
Oh,
thing
oh,
where
yeah.
he just walks out. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Al-
Also,
although-
there's a Figment in the Collector's Fortress.
I think I knew that. I think I saw him randomly.
It's hard to see. You
Yes.
gotta like know exactly where to look at a specific angle.
But
and-
like, yeah, I kept Courtney behind, and we walked out of the office like at the same time, and I'm like Figment at Disneyland, and she's like, holy shit, yeah,
yeah, he's up there in the
Yeah.
in the main room.
Yeah.
Look up. He's in the purple box. I'm like,
yes,
I think it's the top box, like the highest one up. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. Because I remember like writing a tweet about it and being like, if you can see him if you're looking for the very top box or whatever.
and just I'm always looking for the top box, and just if we're hold on.
I
Thank
almost
you.
made the joke when you said that about the box, looking at their little box, the Velociraptors. You're like, if you look at the little box, the heart rate. I was like, oh, you want me to look at the Velociraptor box?
Velocibox. It's a Velociraptor in heat right there.
God.
Also, it also sounds like Kyle's mother in heat.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a 5 o'clock free crack
I
giveaway.
love
I'll suck your dick, Joe Rogan.
What's Mission Breakout? Yeah, and I just real quick about that ride because every chance I get to talk about it,
I suck dick for crack, Joe Rogan.
it's such a fun ride. It takes the fear, but the fear is fun in Tower of Terror, but it takes the fear out of it and turns it into fun.
I've always said that.
Yep.
That was my review when I wrote it. It was like they made it fun. The kids
Mhm.
weren't screaming
Sure
in
did.
terror. They were making it like my daughter hates it because it's so scary. But like
I like
she would love that one.
I like Cosmic Rewind's soundtrack better than Mission Breakouts, but Mission Breakouts still has a good one. Best song is "Hit Me with Your Best Shot."
I've only ever gotten the Jackson 5. Both
Really?
times I've ridden it.
Jackson 5, "Hit Me with Your Best Shot." There's an Elvis song on there. The "We Want the Funk" that song.
Maybe I had that. Well, maybe I've had that one too because that sounds familiar.
And then there's "Free Ride" is on. Come on and take.
Oh, that's
me
a good one.
free. Yeah, that's a good one. And then I'm missing one.
Do you remember me telling you the other day that there was a song at the exit queue that I wanted
Yes.
to hear? It was an REO Speedwagon song. You know my love for REO Speedwagon.
I do.
I wanted it. I was so pissed when I
Which
found that out.
one?
I don't remember the name of it because it's not one on High Infidelity that I listen to the most. But it's like, you know that one?
Yeah, no.
No, it's that one.
Okay.
Whatever that one is.
The only song I've heard, and I don't know if I've said it on air. The only song I've heard coming out of that queue that I wanted to be on the soundtrack was Tom Petty, "Running Down a Dream."
That would be a really, really good one. I'm
man.
wondering if they'll ever be able to switch those songs out at some point.
Well, they tested them, so yeah, absolutely.
right?
I mean, I'm looking forward to the Christmas or the holiday overlay that it's getting.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what song, because I don't even know the name of that REO Speedwagon song, and it's one of their biggest songs, but I just don't listen to them that much. But I love the band. Do you have
Look
bands
at
like that? Or like you
yeah,
love them, but you don't listen to the music that much?
Absolutely, yeah. I would say that band for me. I love them, but I don't listen to the music much. Jesus, no, not Jesus Christ's band.
Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Pat Benatar, Give
Yeah.
Up the Funk, Born to Be Wild by
Born to Be
Steppenwolf,
Wild. That's what I'm.
Want You Back, Free Ride, and Burn in Love. It's in this article. I'm trying to find the Exit Q songs, but I don't think that's a thing. But it was some REO Speedwagon song. I forget which one.
Oh, I don't think anybody has a list yet. Actually, ding, ding, ding. I should start just taking a list of these
You
songs
should. I must see if I can find it. Like,
since I've been on it 20 times officially.
I give up. I have no fucking signal out here. All right, so where are we at? My number
You're
4?
at number 4, yeah.
This is a controversial one, and I understand that. But using my logic of pre-show counting for pure nostalgia factor, because it is literally a room with wall carpet, which I love. Dinosaur. I think the cue's cool. It's like you're walking into a museum, then you get the cool little show. It used to be better. I will give you that. It used to be better when they had like the asteroid and the lights would go down. But you can see the fossils. You get Felicia Rashad. You get the industrial thing right before you get on the ride vehicle. I love the attraction. I wasn't putting.
No,
I wasn't
I'm-
putting any other theme parks in that like you were. I would have
No,
traded this one out if I had.
yeah, I get that, but no, there's a very fair argument for it because I was just
Bill
thinking,
Nye doing
I'm-
the voiceover.
yeah, no, that's
It's kind
cool.
of a cuck now, but
Oh, he is very much of a cuck, but I'm just trying to think. And even when, like, the rare times, like back in the pandemic era, I got put way back in that queue. It's still gorgeous back there.
yeah. Oh yeah, like
Like
behind the plants and stuff outside.
There's like a Velociraptor statue out there. There's some bones. Yeah,
I've been in that far back one time.
yeah.
It's cool. I like the inside. It truly feels like you're in a museum.
The air conditioning's bombing there too.
It's bomb.
No, it's a good queue. It deserves to be on there.
It
I
would-
don't think there's anything.
It wouldn't be on my list if I was putting other theme parks on there. Full stop.
That's
Like
fine.
the kids are saying these days. Full stop. No cap.
no cap,
No
blue
cap. Straight
check
bussing.
mark. They're
Straight
also
bussing.
saying that.
But yeah. That's
Yeah.
number 4. The ride's cool. Yeah.
My number 3 time, isn't it? No. Yeah. You said dinosaur. Yeah.
Yep.
The only Star Wars attraction that I've put on here, but Smuggler's Run.
That almost made it. I was debating between Star Tours and Smuggler's Run. The reason I did Star Tours is because of the animatronics.
That's fair. But Smuggler's Run is
I
fucking
was channeling Evan.
bomb. It's bomb. I mean, the Hondo
It's cool.
animatronic,
Yeah.
just being in the Falcon, like being able to, like the first time I ever went, I was still just discovering my love for Star Wars, but sitting at the table at Disneyland, like the only time I ever did that. Because
They used
since
to do
then,
it here. They used
I
to
know.
do it here.
Yeah.
And they don't not let you. They just don't encourage it. Like back in the day, you just wandered around until they called your group.
I've only been able to do that once.
It was cooler. I think it was probably more chaotic for them, and they probably lost
Yeah.
capacity.
Most likely, but still.
It was as far as
That's
experience
fun.
goes, it was more fun to do that than that being a line.
Are
the whole
the
time.
are the Jedi texts in there? Could you pull them out of the?
I never.
God, if they were, I'd
don't
die.
know. I don't think that part of the Falcon is walkable.
It's not.
No, but the one part that is walkable is the part in Empire Strikes Back where they're doing the whole thing and they kiss each other for the first time.
Oh yeah.
She's like trying to click
yeah,
that thing.
Yeah.
I saw people like taking photos one day of that, and I was like, oh, yeah, cool. And they're like standing in line like Han and Leia. And I was like, it's kind of fucking weird, but whatever.
Is it?
It's kind of weird. They were both dressed up as Han and Leia. And I'm
I know.
like, okay.
I don't think it's that weird.
It's weird to hold the line up.
Probably, but oh, like
I
the
standing
whole
behind,
lineup.
Yeah, they were like.
Oh sure, then yeah, get the fuck
they were,
out of
they
my
were the
way, you
pilots,
fucking
and they were like
pretentious
they were
bitches.
standing there like take a photo, and I was just like, I'm gonna be pilot now. I'm gonna take this fucking thing over like a small. Look at me, I am the pilot now.
I'm gonna crash this. I just took 200 milligrams of THC, bitch. We going down with the green elephant.
I used to always say I used to go to Oga's and then go drunk drive the Falcon. It was so fun. All right, where are we at? Your number.
My number 3 was Smuggler's Run. What's your
Smuggler's
3?
Run. My number 3. We've covered all my top 3 at this point.
Oh,
but,
fun.
Flight of Passage.
Oh, good.
So good. And I love the gradual. I don't know if you said this, but I love the
didn't, yeah.
gradual shift from the caves to being outside again into slowly the RDA taking over. It's like a slow progression, and then leads up to that room with the animatronic. My favorite thing in the queue, as cool as that animatronic is that blob that like moves and shit. You know the one I'm talking about?
The one that in like was your run on the corner.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's in like one of the little
Yeah.
microscope things. I forget exactly. I haven't done that queue since
I'm
like a year after it opened
I'm
with my
kind of,
brother.
like actively avoiding that ride a little bit because the pre-show's insufferable.
It's long, man. It might be the longest Disney queue.
It's got to be.
It has to be.
It's got to be.
Because I doubt that they built super long queues for the Star Wars stuff on purpose because they were intending to do virtual queues for both of them.
Yeah.
And it saves so much space in the land to not have to have all that stuff if you can.
That's true.
And the Rise one's still pretty long, but I
It
think
is.
Flight of Passage is longer. Especially when you wait through all those caves.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that! Those caves are cool. And
They are
the
very cool.
handprints
I
of
love
like, the
them, yeah.
Na'vi. It's
Yeah.
just it's gorgeous. We've talked about it
That's
already.
good, yeah.
But it was beautiful and is beautiful. I almost said rest in peace. I don't know why. I
Okay.
didn't die.
To me,
Attractions-
all right. Jesus
Rest in
Christ.
peace, Sunny Eclipse.
Oh,
Fuck,
oh
that
yeah,
broke
there
my
you go.
heart.
That's right. We didn't say that.
Attention, all you were things. This is
Um,
Sunny Eclipse.
My number 2 and 1 are out of Disney.
Oh, bright little star. Sorry, I'm done.
That's fine. That's fine. Sunny Eclipse deserves it. My final 2 are not Disney related, and number 2 is in Diagon's Alley over at Universal Studios, and it's Escape from Gringotts. That, I mean, being a bigger Harry Potter fan now, though, like the callbacks, how accurate that thing looks.
It does, but it's cheap when you look at it.
I still like it. I
I've
don't
always
care.
used this example of like how Galaxy's Edge went for it more than Universal went for it. Like the marble is marble wallpaper
Okay.
on the columns.
I never looked, and I don't care because it looks good to me.
It doesn't look bad, and I agree. The queue's fantastic, and if it was it would be on my list if I was doing other stuff than just Disney World, because the queue is really cool. But I do have that issues with it, and it's just one or two things. But like, it looks a little cheap in some places.
Okay.
It's
I'll
still a
look
great
for
queue.
it next
Still a
time,
great
but
queue.
it's
even
still-
the outside's cool. Like
Yes.
when you're outside and
Oh,
then
the
you go
dragon
into
on
the
top.
bank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kidding me? Yeah.
love it. The locker situation's a nightmare though.
Hey, it's a draw.
Velocicoaster did it right finally.
Right? Thank God.
God, that is such an innovative.
It's so freeing
smart.
to be in that part of the line because, like, everybody else doesn't have their phone, so you're like, yes,
It's great.
finally back to
You
the
just-
90s.
You can just throw the N word out there, and no one's
Oh.
going to record it.
What's
press
the
the button.
racist? Oh, hold
Press
on.
the button.
We haven't even come up with a racist alarm yet. The misogynistic alarm is picked. Let me see if I can get myself a.
Do the crack one.
Racist
that
alarm.
seems
Okay.
horrible.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
That's the racist, yeah.
I like it. Vote on the racist alarm.
There you go.
Which one do you
Uh,
like as the racist alarm?
Yeah.
That'd be funny if it was Zippity Doo Dah for the racist one. Press the button.
Sitting on the toilet. Cleo Dookie slide.
That's a good racist one.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a good one.
Or.
Gregory Poopsicle?
Nah, Cleo Doogie slides better. Hold on. Actually, Jedi Talk fans, you vote on what our racist alarm is going to be. I'm going to go through the options. Give me about 30 seconds, Brad.
Okay, all right.
You get to vote on the following.
Jonathan Toothass.
Simmy can't stand your bits. Denise Fat. Ricky Ticky Bobby Wob.
Irish or African?
I'm not trying to sway anybody, but that's my favorite.
That's it. I'm making an executive
Can't
decision.
stand your bits, Junior.
Let me just finish them out, and then we'll.
Who took a tip? Shardy Waffles.
Gets me all the time.
Secret Agent Randy Beans. Secret Agent Randy
I
Beans.
had to play that one again.
Cleavage McNamara. Colonel Indiana Longnuts. Gregory Poopsicle. Hell in the bottom farter.
Almost done.
Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico. Aunt Tim.
That's always my favorite.
By Curious George.
All right, we got.
I still think
like
Irish
8
or
left.
African's the best.
Yeah,
It's more
hold on.
appropriate for
Detective Bluto Mind Pretzel. Chinese name.
That one might be a good backup.
That's a good one too.
Tammy She-Hole. Darcy O'Queep.
Cleo Dookie Slide. This fat bitch. Uncle Boobs.
Last one.
Mark Pat Joe Bill Dinosaur.
So I think
Hilarious.
the winner is.
Irish or African?
Still vote though, please. Send us.
So funny.
Send us. I don't think I want to put a poll together on that. Just send us an inbox.
Oh, it's funny.
Have you written your reviews yet, people? We got giveaways, damn it.
Yeah, do it. I forgot to bring it up in the last show. Oh, well.
Yeah.
So who gives a shit?
Number 2. What's your number 2?
Expedition Everest. We already talked
Oh
about it.
fuck yeah! Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We've talked about it ad nauseum. It's possibly the GOAT, other than my number one.
My number one, I believe, is actually the GOAT in Q's. And I will
Of
go
all
out-
time?
Yes.
Can I guess?
Yes.
The Mummy.
No.
No. Okay. That's a pretty good one.
Forbidden Journey.
Oh yes, that would be on my list too. If I was thinking Universal. That that's
That's
the GOAT.
it's got to be up there in the discussion with at least top 3.
I think it's a solid case for number one.
Yes.
I mean,
Forbidden Journey is gorgeous. Harry Potter fan or not, it is
so
spectacular.
that's awesome. I want to go in there with somebody like Courtney who knows everything and go like, what is the sync thing in his office?
Yeah, I've learned so much from asking her. Like the first time we went to Universal together, and I was showing her because I'd been there once before, and I was showing her all of this. I just like when we got into queue, I'm like, "What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?"
She knows all this stuff,
Yeah,
and it's all
1000%.
references to the
Mhm.
book. It's all
The
accurate.
movie, book, yep.
That's fucking
Everything
awesome.
says a story.
That is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, does he like shave in this thing? It looks like a sink. I don't know what it is.
Oh, the where the memories are stored, I believe. That's where he like takes memories out and keeps them. What the hell's? I feel like a bad fan, but it's not a sink.
Okay, it
It's
looks like a sink.
very magical. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Cool. I want to know what it is. Maybe I'll watch a video like on the breakdown of what everything is. If that's got to exist.
of course it does.
Maybe
yeah,
not, though,
all
'cause
the
I'm-
Easter eggs in Hogwarts Castle. If not,
Well,
we're
you-
gonna do
well,
it.
You could easily take your camera and then chicken exit out, so you could record all that stuff.
Chicken exit
I've taken my phone. I've recorded stuff.
and just chicken exit out. Of it?
No, I've recorded the ride before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I took my phone and it was like, it was
Yeah.
kind of scary. I had it like it was in a waterproof case, so it was just the video, but I had the thing attached to my arm. That's the only reason it was like that. But yeah, I've done that once. And there's like on the back of the bench seating on your seat, there's like a container. So if you do have a phone, you can throw your phone in that
Oh, I didn't
container.
know that.
Yeah, it like pops out unless they've like welded it shut like the airline seats did with the ashtrays.
Well, that was for the better.
Yeah. Can you believe Felix a smoke on a fucking plane? How insane is that? That is
Pretty
insane.
wild. I mean, this is back in the time where they thought a cigarette could cure pneumonia. So
9 out of 10 doctors recommend Winston no filtered cigarette
first they tried
for
to
your health and for the baby's health too.
for your health. Did you? Where was Dr. Steve Brule from? Tim and Eric Awesome Show. Did you ever watch that?
Just bits and pieces
Yeah.
here and there.
I for whatever reason I wouldn't figure that'd be your humor.
It's definitely not.
Yeah, but one of the funniest things that come out of Tim and Eric was Dr. Steve Brule, which is he's the non-Will Ferrell guy in Step Brothers. Why?
Riley.
Yeah.
Why am I blanking on his name?
He's so funny and popular. Like, fuck. Everyone knows who I'm talking about. He played Dr. Steve Brule, and he would give terrible health advice. He's like, and you'd be
that
like,
guy
for
was
your
like
health.
memed all the shit. I remember that guy.
Yeah. The dude with the crazy like.
What the fuck is his name? It's something O'Reilly. Am I wrong on this?
No, I don't think you're. Let me see if I have signal.
Jesus Christ! What is my brain today?
Break that
This is the problem with doing it on a weekday.
which makes it funnier.
You have to hear me Google every fucking
Deal
30
with it.
minutes.
We were 52 minutes in, and I burped.
What the fuck is his name? What is his name? John C. Riley.
John C.
Jesus, I was
Reilly.
right. I said O'Reilly like an asshole. Yeah, but yeah, you're not wrong. That's the greatest. The best one I could come up with because I was just doing Disney was Peter Pan.
Yeah.
For a few reasons, it sets up the story. You feel like you're in the Darling house. You see in the room has the interactive elements with like the shadow, which is really cool. I don't even know how they do that.
I don't know either. And I've never looked it up actually.
It's got to be like some sort of like a Wii technology that also projects your movement. It's kind of interesting if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I like hitting the bells; those are cool. And the coolest thing about it, that used to be your bathroom. You can tell when you walk through. That's where the Fantasyland restrooms used to be before they moved over to where Tangled is now. But that was the Fantasyland restrooms there, and they left a few pieces of tile, like 2 squares of it, and you can tell that's like one of the entrances to the bathrooms. But
I had to break my one rule.
What?
And use the Tangled restrooms for not a number one, but
You don't like Tangled restrooms?
no, I do. I just I hate shitting on Disney property.
Why?
I-
Toilet
I-
paper?
Yeah,
Toilet
probably.
paper sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just very call me hoity-toity up the ass. I don't know.
What about when you stay there?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
in the resort. Yeah, not like in the parks, rather. I
Oh,
should
dude,
say.
I shit myself all the time. Not literally, but like I have stomach issues. Like after every time I eat. Yeah, that's
Sorry, I
me
just
at
needed to
any
play
given.
Oh,
It's
Jesus
me any
Christ.
given time after Pecos Bill.
Pecos Bill's bomb though.
It is so good. Did you ever go when they had the taco salads?
I think it did. Yeah.
That was the golden era of Pecos Bill. They had nacho cheese as a condiment you could just squeeze out of the fucking thing, like with the lettuce.
So do you remember we saw Metallica later last year, earlier
Yes.
this year at Welcome to Rockville in Daytona?
Wait, we did?
Yes.
I don't remember this.
You don't, yeah, you don't. Yeah, I'm sure you don't. You don't remember the Kyle sucks sticker, or what was that? Kyle is a dick. Remember
Yes,
that on
Kyle's
the back
a
of
dick.
on the back of that
That
chick's
was
phone.
great.
But when in between those shows, because there were two of them, I went to Magic Kingdom for whatever reason, super fucking early in between those shows. So I just remember being so sleep deprived and like eating at Pecos Bills, just watching the cavalcade go by, and I'm just like, I looked at Courtney, I'm like, can we go home? Like, I don't know why I came here. Like, my body was just like, you're doing this again. Go home, you fat shit.
I've had days like that where like I'm on a ride and I'm like, why the fuck am I here?
Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
I want to
get
go
it.
home.
It's
Just wanna
happened
sit
to
down.
like when Courtney and I like not rope drop, but when we went to Magic Kingdom one night, had dinner, and then went directly to the People Mover, we're like, we should probably go home.
It's happened a few times,
Yeah.
man. Like your feet start to hurt, and you're like, I'm not a
Yeah.
fucking tourist. I can
Yeah.
come back tomorrow when I've rested
Yeah.
up. Like, go
Exactly.
home. It takes a while to get over that, though. I mean,
Oh,
you've been
yeah.
here almost a year. You're still like,
Oh God, no! And
I-
especially since we just moved where we moved, I want to go overnight.
I was about 2.5 years in before I quit going literally every single day, and I stopped going for long periods of time, and I like it so much more now.
Yeah, I mean, I
Go for
haven't.
2 or 3 hours in the night when it's cooler, there's less people.
Yeah,
Especially like at every park but Kingdom in Epcot, because there's no fireworks, so everyone dips out and goes in parks, hops
Mhm.
over to a
To
park with
Kingdom,
fireworks.
yeah. Oh yeah, that too.
But yeah, that was fun. Good episode, man.
Mm-hmm.
A
And
lot
then
of crossover. I figured there would be. There's only
and
so many.
that,
There's
yeah.
only so many good cues.
and we've got a list of top 10 too that we've got brewing.
Yeah, you got some good stuff coming up.
We do, and I think I'll let you guys find out as they come along. But we got some good stuff coming
Yeah, the next one I'm really excited about. Have you started doing any diving into it yet?
on. Is it the first one that I?
Yes.
Okay.
We've talked about it on the show.
Yeah, we
before.
have the top 10 deleted
Deleted
scenes. Are
scenes.
going to be the next one. All three of us are together. I haven't yet, but I typically like to do it closer to the shows, so I've been purposely not.
There's a
doing it.
lot of them.
Well,
A lot.
I haven't
It took
dove
me
in
like 2
recently.
hours.
I should tell you, I haven't dove in recently.
Not that long.
I did probably about 6 months ago. I watched all of them.
Yeah, pitch that. Like that's about right.
There's
6 months
quite
ago.
a bit from Revenge of the Sith that are
There's-
going to make my list.
There's some good ones in Force Awakens. There's
Okay,
one in
I haven't seen
particular.
these sequels. Yeah.
The original ones are harder to find, I think, in like their full glory. But I think
Yeah.
I think there's a YouTube video of like all of them strung together. And if there's
That's
not,
all
there
I
should
need.
be.
Yeah.
But there's some real dumb shit in the prequels that thank God they were smart enough to cut out. Jesus
Yes,
fucking
there was.
Christ. We could do a top 10 best and top 10 worst. Like,
That's
thank
true.
Christ this got edited out.
And then we have a top 10 Evan moments.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
But look forward to those coming up soon. That's it for the episode today. Thank you guys so much for listening. We will see you guys on the next show. Until then, do me a favor. Won't you stay safe? And may the Force be with you.
Always and
Good journey.
rise, Jedi Knight.
Timekeeper.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Decide when we're ready to go. We're ready to go.